In this video, I will spill the secret of how I get the best vocal in GarageBand, how I make my voice sound better on GarageBand, clean, no back noise, just muy bueno. So let's dive into how I do that. Now let me just give you an example of what vocal sound you'll have in just a second. I can make your vocals sound like this. I can make your vocals sound like this. Now, I do have some additional information about getting the best vocal sound in GarageBand, so make sure you watch this all the way through so you will get that in the end. Okay, so let me just show you guys quick and easy how you can get the best vocal sound on GarageBand. So it's not going to be anything long, guys. It's going to be a quick and easy GarageBand tutorial where I show you a little bit about mixing your vocal and making it a preset so you won't have to do it again ever. So you go down here to your plugins. There is a little arrow here. You click on that and you have these 3 plugins. Well, if you don't have anything, it will just be blank like this. So what you do is you click on these little arrows. So you want your compressor to be at the very top. So you click the arrows and you choose compressor. Then it'll show like this, compressor, and I can just click here in the middle. If I click out here, it'll turn off. So here you have my compressor settings, and I'm not going to say anything about them. I just want to show you and you can set them yourself. If you are finding this helpful in any way, please go ahead right now and click the like button so I will show up in search so more people can find this video and figure out how to do their vocal sound. Just to say it real quick, minus 23 decibel compressor threshold, ratio 3:1:1, attack 23 milliseconds, gain 3.5 decibel. Then we go out of that and you can tell that it's on because if I click on this, it'll turn gray. So we have this on and we have it on top. Then I click here on my EQ, and that's just to show you guys that I don't have any settings in here. So I don't really know why it's on because I don't think it matters. So my number 3 is platin reverb, and you find that by clicking the arrows like I showed you before, arrows and reverb and platin reverb. So when you have chosen that, you click here in the middle to get the settings up, and you just set it the same way as we did before to these settings. So that will give you a really nice reverb sound on GarageBand. I spent a lot of time finding out how to set this reverb to get it like I want it, but you can adjust it like you want, but this is a good start. Then we'll click out of that. And to save this, guys, so you don't ever have to do this again, you click down here, save. Then you will get this thing up, which takes a second. Okay, and let's just call this best vocal sound on GarageBand. And we click save. Okay, so you'll see it says that right here, and you can tell that it's the first one in the sound effects library. That's the ones that you have made yourself. So it's the first one here. So let me just show you guys that if I click out of this file and I open a new GarageBand project in my Audiobox import number 1, because that's where my XLR microphone is, and that's the one we want here, right? I want to be able to hear myself in my speakerphone, so I click this thing on, don't ask. So we go up to our sound effects on GarageBand, and we see that our preset for the vocal sound is right here, best vocal sound on GarageBand, and I'll just choose that, and then I am ready to record. So that's basically it, you guys. Now I talked about some additional information about getting the best vocal sound in GarageBand. So that is, of course, you need a good microphone to get the sound that I just showed you. I'm using an XLR microphone. To get it even more clean, you can use a sound shield. So I have that as well. And I use that in one of my cover songs called Someone You Loved. So if you want to here, if the difference, you can check that one out. I'll put a link to it in the description below, and that will give an idea of what it sounds like with a sound shield and without a sound shield. So, you know, the thing that goes behind the microphone. You also need to make sure that all your cables are plugged totally in. If it's just a little loose, there will be weird noises. And I just had a weird noise that I just couldn't figure out where it came from, and it turns out it was the USB that I plugged into the computer, which wasn't totally in, or maybe it was just a bad USB port, so I just switched it and then the noise was gone. Now guys, don't forget to like this video if you are finding it helpful in any way. It will really help me out, and it will help me show up in search so more people can find this video. Have a really good day, and I will see you in another video.